2020, my best year yet. I'm going to share it with you. What did 2020 do to me? It woke me up. It shook me up. It made me have a very hard look at my life. 2020 took away from me? Of course it took away from me. It took away my comfort zone. It took away all I knew and I took for granted. But did it give me something back? 2020 gave me something back. It gave me opportunity to tap into my full potential. In this video, I am going to go back to living 1 year of COVID, 1 year of being in semi-lockdown, sometimes full lockdown, having quarantined twice. And hey, how did this take me up as a human being and as an entrepreneur? Watch this video and you'll find out. 2020 was a desert for most of us, but for some it was an oasis. And hey, I'm not the super positive person, but I'm not that bad either. So I think I decided to go for the oasis. And generally being pragmatic, I think that this is the better option. For me, 2020 was the land of opportunity. And it was the land of opportunity because I tapped into the possibilities that I would have let go to sleep within me, inside me. Now, if you've missed out on the opportunities of 2020, we're going to fix that today because we're going to see that you can see life from different lenses, from different perspectives. And you can choose. You can either look at life from the dark side, the female version of Men in Black, Women in Black. Or you can choose to look at life from, hey ladies, the pink side. And that's what we're going to be doing today. In order to understand why 2020 was my best year yet, I have to start the story from the very beginning. So I come from a very humble family and my parents both had to work dog hard to give us a good education, and they did. And at 18 I started working at a local bank, not really my liking, but that's where my father used to work, so followed suit. And I started studying finance, graduated by the age of 23, and by the age of 25 I had a massive argument with the chairman of the bank and I left. And I left for nothing. So that actually put me in a corner and I had to bounce back. And I started my entrepreneurial journey. I started importing stuff, selling them, reselling, until 2 years later I opened my first brick and mortar business, which is a home furnishing business, which I called Orienta because I got some Oriental stuff at the time. So it was such an exciting journey. This was the beginning of beyond my wildest imagination, a road that I never thought I would get into. It gave me possibility to be creative, to have passion. It was blood, sweat and tears and a lot of hard work. But by the age of 30, I had become a millionaire, which was something I never thought would happen in my wildest dreams. So the background from finance helped a lot, the structure, the enthusiasm also helped a lot. But what happened was, as I went down along the years, I might have become pretty arrogant, pretty sassy, pretty sure of myself. And I continued going from strength to strength until one day, 16 years ago, I had a terrible car accident, which left me with a broken back and several months in hospital being told that I would probably never walk again. Now, with that impact on your body and on your mind, you can go in one or two directions. You either deteriorate mentally and physically. Physically, I was already deteriorated, or you grow out of your space. I was again in a corner that I didn't know how to get out of. And this time, I remember telling myself, if I never walk again, I have to create something that I can do from home, something that I can create and help others and help myself, because we always need to be validated. And so gradually I started going through rehab, and I started going through learning how to walk again, and eventually I did walk. And as I started gaining my physical strength, I also started gaining my mental strength. And although I never forgot that the promise I had made myself, and that was somehow to start a digital business, faded a little bit with time, because I started working again. I started working with different perspectives, different business ideas, and I went to exponential growth after that. The truth is that somewhere at the back of my mind, the promise I had made myself never left. And that was, I need to somehow share my knowledge, somehow share my space with other people online. And then COVID happened. And COVID put us all in a corner. And it put me in a corner where I started doing my cross-examination, my self-examination, and looking for the truth inside myself. I had, obviously, like everyone else, a very big cut on my income, because most of my businesses were not operational. But it also put me in a perspective of thinking, what if I stay true to the promise I made to myself? So I started taking coaching classes and coaching education, because I decided I needed to become a business coach. I have a wealth of experience in business. I just didn't know how to translate it in a way that I could help others. And this is why I say 2020 has been the best year for me. It's really made me look hard inside myself. It's given me time to stop. It's given me time to think. And it's given me time to develop skills that I knew were buried deep inside, and that I would never have the courage and the stamina and the fortitude to pull them inside of myself. And what this year has given me is a possibility to help other people. I've helped other women who were, with a mindset that went from an abundance mindset into a very small mindset. I helped them grow their abundance mindset again, and they started super performing in their business. I turned my brick and mortar business into a digital business, and it went from strength to strength. But best of all, I created this amazing group of women, Lady Boss on Fire, and it's grown from last June until now to 1,700 mostly active members. And I do free coaching classes every Monday. Those who want deeper classes are in another group, in a paid group. But I am so much on the path of making my promise to myself come true. And COVID and 2020 gave me that. And another person I have to thank is Evan Carmichael. He is one of my tutors, and in a 2-hour lecture with him, he actually pushed us into a corner that we make this testimonial of our life, of what's been good about the bad. When you get lemons, you make lemonade. And this is why 2020, I can wear it with pink glasses. The message from this is a very simple message. I want to reach out to all you who feel that 2020 was the worst year of your life. You might have lost someone, you might have been ill yourself. But if you are here and if you are surviving, look deep inside yourself, look into that potential, because that potential is buried there. And if you extract it, you will find that you can live the best potential of your life. And it's not about making money, because that should be on your list, but it should never be the priority on your list. That will happen if you focus on improving your skills, improving your mindset, improving your ability, and helping others. That will follow through. We've all probably had enough to eat on our plate this year, even though it was a tough year. So I wish you all the best this coming Easter. Easter is tomorrow when I'm recording this, and it's a message to all of you. It's a message of never see the end of your true potential, and make each day your best one. I will see you in other sessions.